gonna show you this one right now.
This is Michael
And Stefan from Sniping Rhino Ranch.
In today's video, we're going to shoot the PTR 91.
But before we start, we want to thank Mr. M for loaning us this rifle.
If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button.
And the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming homestead related videos.
Before we shoot this gun, our dad's going to tell you a little bit about it.
Okay, let's talk about this rifle. What we have here is the PTR 91. This particular one, I guess, is sometimes referred to as the GI model because it's not quite as accurate. But this is the American version of the HK91, which is a semi-automatic version of the G3. It's got some similarities to the FN/FAL. Some of the things, though, that are different is this thing has a pretty nasty recoil. Some of the people I've talked to who have shot this a lot say that can get old real quick. It also, if you're a reloader on these G3 style rifles, it's really hard on brass. So if you're a reloader, you probably want to look in the FN/FAL style rifle. The magazines, though, some of the advanced magazines are really, really cheap, and because it's an American version, it's significantly cheaper because of all the import bans. But anyway, let's talk about some of the controls. Okay, some of the controls on this weapon. If you're used to firing the AR platform, there are some controls that are similar. The first one is you got your selector switch here on the side that you can hit with your thumb. What I noticed is that I have small hands, and it can be a little difficult to get that thumb up there if you've got small hands. It's just not quite in the same position as the AR style. Also on this back side, you do have a magazine release, very similar in location to the AR platform, but it's pretty far forward. So if you notice, I would have to really rack my thumb or move my thumb around so I could get my finger on there. But it also has a little lever similar to on the AK style that you can use as well. So if you're using your offhand, the magazines go in, just kind of rock them in, but you can hit this lever and pull it out like that. Or if you got longer fingers, you can hit the magazine release button. Now the charging handle on this is also different. It's got a little lever here. It just folds right out, and when you go to charge it, you just pull it back and charge it that way. Now it does right here have a little groove, so if you want to lock the bolt to the rear, you can pull it back, lift it up, and it will keep the bolt locked to the rear. So you can load a magazine in, rock it down, and charge the weapon that way. So it does have kind of a V-notch sight here in the back and a post sight in the front. This particular rifle has an aim point sight on it. It came to us that way, so we're not going to mess with this person's rifle. And anyway, let's take it out and put it through its paces.
this rifle. It was accurate, it was easy to use, and it didn't have as much kick as I thought it would have. Because, you know, the size. The thing I have against it is my hands are smaller than Michael's and Dad's, so it's harder for me to operate the controls.
I as well really liked this rifle, but the charging handle was kind of in an awkward position for a lefty like me. So, that's the only thing I can say against it.
Hopefully you enjoyed this video.
If you did, hit the like button and leave a comment.
Also, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming Homestead related videos.
This is Michael.
And Stefan from Sniping Rhino Ranch, signing off.